All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to my friend plays Factorio for the very first time. My name's Alan,
My name's Galen.
and we're here today taking a look at our base, and things are perhaps slightly different than what you would remember. We've spent some time AFK laying down concrete and also just
Concrete.
basically expanding the base a little bit. Um, I'd really like it for our walls to totally eclipse the pollution that we're putting out. And we keep kind of getting close to that, but also the aliens do absorb some pollution, so um, I think eventually we'll hit that because there'll be enough trees and landfill and stuff that will absorb pollution for our base. That
That'd be nice.
the pollution cloud will stop growing. But yeah, for the time being, pollution still reaches a little bit beyond where our walls do. Um, so anyway, Galen, how are you doing today?
Sleepy. Moving real slow in the game too. Wonder why that is.
Sound Alerts is chatting. There's a new update coming to Sound Alerts, but we need some permissions. I will look into that in a minute.
Why
By which I mean,
so slow?
are you having some issues there?
I'm so slow.
Oh, yeah, it's
Oh,
probably
oh.
the, like, tens of thousands of robots we have doing jobs right now. Because as I try to
Okay.
move, I'm also very slow.
Shit.
Um, also, we are ready to launch the rocket at any time. So, if you, do you want to be up here by the rocket when we do that?
Sure, I'll see you in an hour.
Yeah. You're moving faster than I am, actually. Just
Are you
hold
in
up
Spider
and to the
Tron?
left. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
here's the thing. I have three exosuits on, so like I should be
Yeah.
flying right now.
I have two. And this is what I'm managing. Oh.
Oh yeah, you're doing worse than I am for sure. Yikes, buddy. Why'd I stop moving? Keep going, dude. Shit.
Oh boy. It was perhaps a mistake to lay down concrete on top of all of this new landfill right at the beginning of stream.
Fuck yeah, concrete.
Heck yeah. Hello.
What's up?
Not much. We're very in sync right now. Oh, well, never mind.
How are you going faster than me? What the shit?
I don't know. It is somewhat amusing, though.
I should literally have so much more speed than you right now. Oh well.
Well, I put my third exoskeleton in, so we should be evenly
Still.
matched. Well, goodbye,
Robot,
sucker.
robot. Time to go look at the rocket, huh?
Yep, here we are. It's a rocket. Also, I'm gonna do that. And,
There a certain radius we have to be away from the rocket, or are we good just standing watching it?
we can just stand anywhere.
Nice.
So, anything we want to say?
To all my bug friends, so glad to be getting off your planet.
Well said. To infinity and beyond. Here it goes. It would be great if it like crashed into all these robots that are flying over it. Just explodes right over our base.
Just hits all the robots on the way up.
Yeah, exactly.
Like he's trying to escape our atmosphere full of satellites or something.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh, I played 700 and that's because of the idling as well, right?
yeah. So there we
Like,
go. The
logistic
rocket
robot, one logistic robot.
the rocket has launched, and that's it. We have beaten the game now.
Nice.
Now, you may notice, hey, things are not stopping. That's correct. We are going to continue to build more rockets,
Havoc.
and we're going to auto launch them with cargo. And to that
Oh
end,
man.
actually, I will grab some speed modules.
What are we gonna do with them?
I'm going to shove them into the rocket silo.
Noise.
So this
What do we
thing
get
should
from
now.
launching these bad boys?
We get white science.
Ooh. That's good.
Yes, it is. So now, the rocket will launch, and it will have satellites in it. I think actually we didn't get any white science with that last launch because I took the satellite out and I put a fish in instead, because you get an achievement for
Nice.
doing that. So I wanted you to have that achievement.
I appreciate it.
Although maybe you have to put the fish in yourself to get the achievement. I don't know. Regardless, eventually, we'll start getting some white science pretty soon, and all of these research topics will be filled out. And we can start getting much, much longer range artillery, and artillery that fires faster. And we'll have lasers that do a lot more damage. It'll be a good time all around.
Good time all round. Mm.
Okay. Now, I do still want to increase our production of blue circuits. Although that said, I may have a hard time doing that, because it looks like that's pretty much depleting green circuits, which are pretty much at saturation. Also, how are you guys doing? Do we have a bottleneck somewhere? Don't think so. Actually, I think we are all cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
In our downtime, I did get rid of a whole bunch of power poles. So if you notice something is not powered, please let me know.
Will do.
I just got very tired of all of those small electric poles being all over the place,
Yeah.
doing kind of nothing.
Doing jack all.
Yeah.
All right. I gotta put shit in here, huh?
I have also reworked our copper cable supply a little bit. Um, in fact, I could actually probably get rid of this. I think I'd like to eventually take our main belt and wrap it so that it just extends straight from up here.
So the rocket silo will launch when we activate it, right?
Nope.
All right.
It'll launch automatically.
No? Because it's automatically filling, right?
Yep.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, I
Cool.
had it set to manual before, but now it is totally automatic.
Oh no. Cool. Do we
Unless you
have any
just turned
white
that off,
science?
but
I did not. I did not. How do you get white science then? Does
from
it
the
come
rocket
back?
launch. Yeah, so the rocket will launch and then the rocket silo will fill up with white science, which we
How
will
do we collect
have.
that white science?
That is going to be taken out of the rocket silo from the stack inserter here and put into this passive provider chest, not a passive operator chest, which will then be taken from that passive provider chest and placed into this other passive provider chest, 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 placed into this last passive provider chest.
That's for
And then
protocol.
and then the logistics
Listen
robots
to this passive provider test cousin.
will ferry it from the passive provider chests to the requester chest over here, where it will be deposited
Requester.
onto this belt, and these long-handed inserters can
Whoa.
take the white science and shove it into lab Suranus, Zemo, Alexander Shepard, Tyler Woodside, Kaslim, Nymark, Bounty Dahunta, David Lees, Cathril Sveinhofseth, Trangar, Jeroen van de Coterier, and Blaine Crichton.
Nice. Blaine. Welcome, Blaine, to the team. Whew. Man. Man, these trains are fast.
I did also... You know what I can do over here? Do a little of
No,
this
what can you do?
action. Boom!
Interesting. Interesting. Interessante. Come on, buddy. Start moving. Hmm.
There we go. Alright, yeah, and the concrete is filling out nicely down south. That's good. That's very, very good. And it is time to lay down some extensions.
At least the bugs are going slow, too.
Yeah. Don't worry, things will speed up by the end of the stream. When we're ready to stop streaming.
Okay, perfect. Ah, shit. They're getting our stuff. They're breaking our things, man.
Okay, yeah, you're fine.
Man, it's just a murder of this entire base so quickly. Alrighty, well, they're dead.
Oh my good lord. Oh, all of these robots right here. Oh my.
You having fun with your robots?
Yeah, it's what do you call a group of robots together? I think we call it
I don't know.
I think we call it a lag of robots.
Whole hag of robots.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm down for that title. That's good.
I've also set up and torn down various copper mines and iron mines and such around the base. Okay. Including this whole iron monstrosity. I decided to go for a very basic beacon setup with our iron plate production. So it's just beacon, 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 and then we got belts feeding iron ore, stack inserters, and then electric furnace. I know that there are more compact and more efficient ways to design this. I didn't feel like doing that.
I can't say I blame you.
Anyway, this all feeds over this way. Ignore the water pipes. Up north into here. We've still got
Man,
two more
he
lines
only
that we can
takes.
route here. We've got two proper lines set up for building these iron gear wheels. And the iron comes up here, feeds the steel. The iron that was coming from here to feed the steel before now is not. Most of it is going north to feed our green circuit production because we
Noise.
constantly, desperately need more.
Noise. Ugh, man, it's so laggy.
Yeah, it is. Also, at one point we had copper ore contaminating our copper plate lines. So I'm going to go through our... I do think it is getting better. I'm going to go through our main belt and make sure that that is not still happening anywhere.
Uh-oh. We're okay. Ugh, lag, you're killing me, dude.
You killing me, Smalls?
Don't call me. Don't come by my house.
I'll be honest, I don't remember that line in the Sandlot.
I don't think that's not Sandlot. I'm like something else. I don't frankly remember, but it's something else for sure.
Okay, I'll take your word for it. Okay.
Man, thank goodness I have a lot of health. It literally can't move right now. Just watching the bugs come in.
You know, I'd probably get steel on this line if I were to actually connect it. Also, probably would get ammo on this line if we were to connect it. Not sure how those got
Yeah.
disconnected. Oh yeah, and that's not good. Because that's our low density structures. So yeah, we desperately
We're running
want
low on
to.
them.
Well, you know, they weren't being fed steel, even though we had plenty of steel to go around.
Hmm. Well, that'll happen.
Okay. We're good on that.
Mm-hmm.
How about... That looks fine.
Is the blueprint I have
We're
a
all
good one?
good with that.
I don't remember.
Which blueprint?
I don't know. Don't look. No, it's not. Never mind.
Okay.
Well, I guess I'm just standing here as a sentry. I can't move. Oh, there we go.
I was gonna say, it looks like you're moving.
It just has
The,
like a 5-second input lag.
there should be a blueprint book, I think, in your trunk. That, that is good.
Which
If
one is
you...
the correct one for our base, though? Like for me to put more of these,
The walls and such down should be
yeah.
the one labeled straight wall. If you select the blueprint book, so you've got it like in your cursor, and then hold
Uh-huh.
shift and scroll, you can change which blueprint is selected from the book.
Save blueprint. Okay. No, what do I wanna do with this? I just wanna use it. How do I use it?
Make sure though that because the blueprint book might be a little outdated, just make sure that the wall is aligning properly before you put anything down. The base grid is definitely the correct one, though. I can tell you that for sure.
Straight wall.
Straight wall.
Okay.
You know, as opposed to those
It's
gay
snapping to
walls.
grids, so I'm guessing snap to grid is correct.
Well, yeah, okay, yes. That appears to be the correct blueprint.
Sweet. Yeah, because this has the gaps in it too. Yeah,
Yeah, like I
not
said,
gaps.
just ensure that everything is aligned. Yeah, there are no gaps.
Not gaps. I meant um, gates.
Yeah, the gates don't really matter, but whatever.
Yeah, at this point, yes.
Okay.
All right. Well, that's going. That's cranking along nicely.
I suppose I could put down lights and all of this. Don't really feel like doing that right now, though. Okay. Oh yeah, this iron mine finally ran out. So I was able to tear that one down. And looks like this one... No mineable resources all around. Good. I've also started putting speed modules on all of our electric miner drills to speed those up.
Nice.
And they're not Galen's gross level 2 speed modules, they're full-on level 3.
Nice. That's a good shit, man.
Yeah, it really is. Those things are also quite expensive.
Just a bit.
But
Just a
the
part.
good news is they're pretty much infinitely recyclable. Recyclable.
Recyclable.
Recyclable.
Recyclable.
So anyway, eventually the iron here will... Actually, you know what? I'm gonna set
Oh, I need to
this
put
to
down more
10.
of those. I see. Okay. I see. Base grid, right? I need to get base grid.
Mm-hmm. Don't extend the base grid beyond the wall until the wall is built, by the way.
No, yeah,
So,
I got you.
I mean, I guess you can if you want to. It's...
There we go.
And every now and then you should lay down rural supply and just make sure that wherever you... Watch out, you're being attacked. You're being attacked.
Some what supply?
Rural supply. Rural supply will just help provide resources for base expansion.
Gotcha. Man, they started taking all my stuff out of my inventory. I just wanted to heal and just start putting walls down.
Yeah, unfortunately they do that.
He's fine.
You can...
I gotta stand here.
What you could do is you could keep a second Spidertron with you at all times and give that one a Roboport and only let it carry repair packs.
True. It's fine. It's just because I let myself get attacked, honestly.
True. Also, I did start a production of these modules here, the efficiency and productivity modules. So we've got those fully backed up, which is nice.
Nice.
Okay, what else do we need to automate production of? Because I think we're good here. Yup. All of that. Don't have cars, tanks, or Spidertrons or Spidertron remotes. being automatically produced yet. That's fine. Oh, I did cut off the introduction of new robots to our network, by the way. So,
Okay.
I figure 700,000 construction robots is sufficient for the time being.
Yeah, probably.
I believe I'm making all 5 colors of chests. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go, go. Logistics Rangers. Definitely making all of
Logistics
that
Ranger.
stuff. Okay. No, no, yes, 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 and yes. No, yes, yes, yes. Yes, we are making pump jacks. No, no,
Sweet.
yes. Yes, 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 yes. I'm pretty sure we're making science labs. Yeah, right over here.
This is a science.
So got all that. We're not automatically producing rocket silos. At this time, I don't think it's necessary to do that. Maybe I'll set that up later.
Yeah.
Over here. I suppose we could be setting up barrel filling stations. Don't really feel like that's necessary though.
Barrel filling stations.
Yeah, because we've got empty barrels and we could fill them up with fluid.
Gotcha.
Alright, we are producing all of that and all of that and all science, including white science now. Ooh, yeah,
Nice.
I think it's about time we start automating production of landmines. Do you want some
I'm down
landmines,
for that.
Galen?
Sure. Why not, pal?
Alright.
Hit me with some landmines. Well, don't
Hit
hit me.
me with some
Yeah.
landmines. Doo-doo. Come on. Hit me with some landmines. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Well, you're a real tough fighter with a long history of breaking Factorio like the one in me. Steel plates
Sing it.
and explosives. No, I'm afraid of getting copyright struck because I'm too good.
You know, that's fair. That's fair, pal. A long history.
There we go. Alright, well. In a couple
Well,
minutes, our production of landmines is going to be automated. What else did
we.
we... okay, we are... I suppose I could automate production of the various guns. I don't really feel like doing that right this second, though. I think piercing. Well, we'd have to make shotgun shells. Then piercing shotgun shells, I think we can do. No.
Damn bastards. Get out of here.
Hey, bastards! Knock knock! Iron plate, copper plate. That one's easy enough. I appreciate how the nuclear fuel glows.
Yeah. We had to share the rock.
Have you and Erica started Halo 2 yet?
Halo 2?
Yeah, weren't you guys going through all the Halo games?
Yeah, no, I already finished Halo 3 a while ago.
Ah. That's right. I do remember you saying that Erica was quite upset at Sergeant Johnson dying.
Yes.
Although,
Weren't we all, though?
I think you also kind of suggested that you were going a little bit out of order. So,
No, I was going in order.
were you though? Were you really? One gap, two gap,
Yeah, I
penny
was.
and dime. But were you though?
Yeah, yes, I was.
Well, we'll just have to agree to disagree then.
Okay, pal. Fair enough.
What is it? Copper and steel.
Copper and steel. Copper and steel. Gotta love all that copper and steel.
Galen is going to be quitting his day job and becoming a rapper in his free time. That's not accurate. And I'm going to be keeping my day job and not becoming a logistician.
Damn. That's rough, buddy. Damn, these damn bugs. Come on, dude. I don't have the ability to move.
All right, there we go. Piercing
Yikes.
shotgun shells are now under production. Okay.
Production team.
I suppose I could make cannon shells if I really wanted to. To be honest, I just don't really see the point.
Yeah. Why is that, buddy?
Raisins.
Raisins?
Raisins.
Okay. Fair enough, I suppose. Man likes his raisins. Get this man some signs.
I gotta say, raisins are underrated. Steel plates,
Yeah.
explosives, and grenades.
Well, that was a log save. Jeez.
It wasn't that long.
Maybe not for you, but it was for me.
There's the explosives. Okay. We've now got cluster grenades also being set up to be automatically produced. So how do you like them apples?
Nice. How about them apples, though?
Mmm. Mapples.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, buddy. Look, guys. What are we doing?
Oh my god, the concrete is finally done. The lag should
Sweet.
start to get much better soon.
Woo.
Oop.
Don't threaten me with a good time. Excuse me.
You are excused.
Shit. Appreciate it.
Ah, the hiccup of violence.
Pick up a violence.
The hiccup of violence. It is
Yeah,
a
buddy.
legend among my people.
Uh-huh. Yeah. That showed him.
Showed him.
Exactly. 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 Exactly as I do. Exactly as I do. Oh no, I broke it.
I think Galen and I both did not get enough sleep last night.
Exactly. Exactly.
I'm not sure how I managed to do that back in the day. Several streams ago, there was a point where I was able to pick up some belt that had been laid down from the map view because it was right next to my character. Now I don't seem to be able to do that anymore.
Hmm.
Or maybe that's something that only works for belt,
Maybe.
which would be very strange if that's the case.
Yeah, you're not wrong. It'd be really strange. 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 Very strange.
It's strange, perhaps. Who am I to say?
No. am I? Yeah, yeah, for sure, buddy. You got it. You got it down.
All right.
Man, there's a lot of bugs out here.
Let's make some
Damn.
poison.
Huh?
I'm gonna make some poison.
Oh, I thought you said I might have drank some poison. I'm like, okay. Interesting choice. But who am I to stop you?
You're no one. There's no place in the story. You're no one. You're nothing. Oh, I think we got a rocket launching.
Ooh,
Did it already
that's
go?
cool.
Oh yeah, no, here it is.
That's cool. That's cool.
Here we go. Main engine firing. Tether's disconnecting. We have liftoff.
Hey, there we go. It's the good stuff, man. It's the good stuff right there. Lift off. Ooh.
Oh,
Excuse me.
okay. I just saw the rocket despawn there. That's slightly disappointing. Last time it was at least covered up by a little menu that popped up, but...
Hey, it's okay, buddy. It's okay. It's gonna be okay.
Is it though?
Mm,
I think you're lying.
it'll be okay. That's fine. Fine.
Wow, the lag does not really seem to have gotten much better.
Nope.
Huh.
Unfortunately not, my friend.
I guess this is just what we get for today.
Exactly. This is how it's gonna be.
No, okay, no, it's better somewhat. It's not as much better as we really want it to be, though.
It's marginal.
Coal, steel, green circuits. Hmm.
Oh yeah.
There we go. It's kind of a dumb solution to that, but it works.
It's stupid, but it works. It's not stupid.
So I've heard.
Indeed.
That's why I tell my boss he can't call me stupid.
Exactly. Exactly. See, that's now he's getting it. He's understanding. He knows what's up. All right, Bugs, if that is your real name.
It's weird that I was going to say that exact same thing.
Got you well trained, I guess.
I started saying that before you.
Hmm. Did you though? Did you?
Yes. I also started saying that before you.
You sure about that though?
I don't think that one was one of mine.
Get rid of the bugs. Bugs. Got a bunch of stragglers over here.
Hey, you ever wonder why we're here?
Yeah, we're playing a game.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Duh. Yes, man. Get it together. So they're reporting that we are doing well on the wall production, and we're slowly but surely taking these bugs down.
Good. Except it should be quickly but surely.
Well, with the amount of lag, you're going to have to suffice for slowly but surely.
Well, you drive a hard bargain.
Unless you're willing to get your ass out here in a Spidertron and join me, this is the
General
best you're going to get.
circuits.
It's also honestly being limited by the how fast the robots can pull stuff out
Yeah.
here and build.
General circuits, piercing round. Okay, piercing rounds are right over here.
Oh, that's a large chunk of boys. Yeah. Never stood a chance.
There we go.
Time for breakfast drink.
Breakfast drink. More pork belly with rice? Galen is too busy drinking to acknowledge me. He's like, I'm not going to dignify that asshole with a response. Oh boy. How goes the Western Front? It's all quiet over there. This is why we set up the rural supply. See, everything that's being built on the Western Front right now is being supplied by these chests that are right over here, which are about a third of the distance of what they would actually be if the robots were to go all the way back to the main belt. And then as we get progressively further and further out here, that's going to be like a quarter, a fifth, an eighth, a tenth. Probably much less than a tenth at this point.
Yeah. Right. Snack time.
You
Salami.
when you were a kid, you did not watch Rugrats, is that right?
Not really.
That's a shame. I loved that show when I was a kid. It was.
I watched maybe like 1 or 2 episodes here and there, but no, it wasn't a staple.
Yeah, no, fair enough. It was quite entertaining. Hey, the southern reaches of your wall are getting beat up.
Hmm?
The southern reaches of your wall are getting beat up.
Oh, fine. Trust me, I'm an engineer.
Oh. Okay, that was weird. I was reminded that the show All Grown Up exists, which, for those of you not familiar, All Grown Up is the spin-off / sequel to Rugrats, where they take the same babies from the first show, and then they age them up by about 10 years. And it's thematically very, very different, but it just worked really well. And so you had, all the characters who were little babies and were like playing around with their imagination in the very first show, or like, whose biggest worries were, I want my ball that I was playing with, or freedom from the playpen. You've suddenly got them being like, oh, I've got, after school activities that I'm volunteering for, or, yo, James, I can't fucking read that. James Lodgy? Hello, how are you? Welcome on into the chat.
Hello, sir.
And I think by the time All Grown Up came out, I was starting to age out of Rugrats a little bit, so I remember watching some of All Grown Up, but not like a ton of it. Um, but I was reminded that it existed, and I was like, you know what? I think I remember liking that show. And so I started, looking into it, seeing like what I could remember, and I was kind of surprised by how much I did remember. In fact, I kind of remembered the show hinting that Tommy and Kimmy might have a thing for each other.
Oh boy.
Uh, and yeah, so I was like, was that real, or did I make that up? And so I started like looking up these characters on the wikis. And first of all, like I love when wikis get like overly detailed. Like like you look up the main characters of a show like Rugrats or All Grown Up or whatever, and it'll
Mhm.
say like alignment good. Like, oh yeah, I was really worried that Tommy Pickles might have had an evil streak in him.
The alignment good.
Whoa,
Their
what is?
stats. You gotta watch their stats, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. Oh yeah, that's gonna be eating up all of that. All right, yeah, extending the main belt has its consequences. Um, but yeah, after a very small amount of digging, I was able to find that I remembered correctly. In fact, there is a whole episode about them digging through Chucky's dad's garage, I think, or attic, as
Mm-hmm.
they're looking for Halloween costumes.
Mm.
Um, and what they find is they find some like piece of wood or something that has TP plus KF
Mm-hmm.
carved in there, and it's a very funny thing because Chucky immediately is like, Tommy, you you carved this in here at some point, and like this is a betrayal, and you've got a crush on my sister. Ah! And at the time I was like, yeah, this makes sense, because at the time I was watching it, I was maybe like 8 or something. I was like, yeah,
Right,
this
right.
makes sense. Like this is how people behave. And now looking back, I'm like, I'm not even sure that a kid would behave that way. Like that doesn't seem real to me, but whatever.
This is a betrayal. How
Yeah,
dare you?
yeah. Chucky was really, really upset at the thought that Tommy might have had a crush on his sister. And then at the very end of the
Some point,
episode,
yeah.
Kimmy's like, all right, you guys are being stupid. I'm the one who carved that because when I was 9, I had a crush on Tommy. And then everybody's like, okay, yeah, this is fine. And I'm like, oh, hold on. So it's cool for Kimmy to have a crush on Tommy, but not the other way around?
Like, wow, way to be hypocritical about your sister, pal.
Yeah. And then they do the old the
Was real?
characters the characters like look at each other when nobody else is looking, and they're like,
Right,
oh,
right.
there might be something there. um I don't know, did that show get canceled? I gotta look this up now.
I don't know.
All Grown Up. Let's see. I guess development and production. Oh, apparently Rugrats episodes were only 11 minutes long. Oh,
Yeah,
they
that makes
featured
sense.
2 stories per
That's the
episode.
standard.
Okay.
That's a standard Nickelodeon thing to do for cartoons.
Well, yeah, okay. I don't remember any. I don't have any information about whether it got canceled or not. But yeah, just remembering that show and remembering that it was like decent and enjoyable, which is not always something that you get from a spin-off or sequel series.
Yep.
It got me thinking about that show a little bit more, and I was like, you know, it would have been really interesting to see a sequel series where like they actually are all grown up,
Mm-hmm.
not just like preteens, but like to the point
Yeah.
where like maybe they're getting married, they're at college, they've got their own kids, something like that.
Right.
There's several different directions you could take with it. Um, and
Damn, lag is so bad.
and so looked up. Uh, I looked up because I was like, I wonder if they did any comics or like short episodes or like something where like the kids are adults.
Uh-huh.
And so I looked up Tommy Pickles and Kimmy Finster. Didn't go into any more detail than that. I just those two names in a single Google search.
Right.
Um, immediately, what comes up, Galen? But fan
Uh,
fiction.
them together, I'm assuming.
Fan fiction.
Yep. Fan fiction?
Fan fiction.
Okay. I mean, I'm not surprised.
In retrospect, I'm not surprised either, but like, it was not what I was looking for, and I was like, oh, I don't really know how to feel about this. But then I was like, you know what? Let's read it. So, so I went and read it, and there were 3 fan fiction stories that came up. And as far as fan fiction goes, like this was pretty wholesome. Like it was not like very graphic. It wasn't very like lewd or like it wasn't smut. Nothing
It
like
sounds
that.
like it was more like an actual like I wanted to see them together, so I'm gonna make it like more of an adult centric, but
It
not
wasn't.
just depravity.
Yeah, it wasn't even that adult. So, like I said, 3 stories came up. The first 2 that I read were both about Tommy getting Kimmy pregnant and like a teen
Oh,
pregnancy
jeez.
story, and I was like, whoa. Like, okay, it's still, like I said, still pretty wholesome as far as that goes. Like, in the grand scheme of things, it was not overly
The worst.
objectionable.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, could have been much worse. Not very well written either. I gotta be. For all 3 of them, they were quite poorly written. The first one, though,
That's a kid. That sounds like a fanfic.
yeah, the first one though, really stuck out in my mind because it starts off with Kimmy is like skipping high school for a day because she woke up feeling sick, and then she's like, "Uh-oh, I was throwing up in the morning, and like, uh-oh, what's going on? What could this be?" Um,
Whoa, was that a nuke?
that was a nuke.
Where did you? How? Huh?
Places. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Okay.
Um, and yeah, and and in the fanfic, the author specifically writes, "We only had sex once," and I'm looking at that and I'm laughing my ass off because I'm like, I mean, that doesn't seem very likely, but also like, it is kind of funny that that's how teen pregnancy goes sometimes. Like, you get a couple who are like I guess this is just real life being funny. Um, yeah, you get a teen couple who are like, we're gonna do the risky business once, and then they wind up pregnant, and
Higher
then
consequences. Yeah.
yeah, and then there are like married couples in their like not even in their 30s, like sometimes just in their like 20s, who are like, we're trying over and over every day, it just won't happen.
The irony. The irony.
But yeah, and then that one ended with Tommy and Kimmy tell all their friends that Tommy got Kimmy pregnant, and they start arguing about it, and Kimmy is like walking away, and she walks into the street, and a car starts coming, and it almost hits Kimmy, and Tommy pushes her out of the way, and Tommy gets hit by the car.
Oh my
And
gosh.
it ends. They're all incomplete, but it ends with the note of Tommy being like, "Kimmy, don't get an abortion," and then he passes out. He passes out, or maybe dies. The author was a little unclear on that.
That's something.
Yeah, and I was like, "Holy crap! Like this is some heavy stuff for a fanfic."
Yeah. That sounds about right though for somebody trying to be like not edgy, but like trying to be dramatic with their writing.
Yeah,
and not realizing it's kind of like a little bit tropey.
Yeah, they don't know how to actually write, so they. I will say, as somebody who has not read very much fan fiction in their life, I think I've deeply enjoyed the Rugrats ones the most because they're hilariously poorly written, and the third one in particular was like it's painful to read this, but the third one I think was like the most wholesome because again the other two were like, Tommy gets Kimmy pregnant, and it's
Right.
like, okay, it's a little bit weird to be reading that about a fanfic of all grown up.
Right.
But whatever. We can live with that. The third one was them as they didn't specify ages, but I assume it was like probably near the same age that they are in the show. And they like all the friends are going on a big camping trip together.
Right.
And the author is making a big deal about, oh, Tommy and Kimmy are going to be in the same car together. And
Oh no.
there wasn't like any moment of oh, we're writing about teen sex and the consequences thereof. It was just very sweet, like, oh, you know what, while we're on this camping trip together, we're actually kind of finding out, hey, we kind of like each other. um so yeah, it was quite sweet and wholesome.
Damn, dude, you're really going at it with those nukes.
Yeah, I've only used two. I've got
No, I'm not knocking it. I like the nukes.
I've got a few more nukes up my sleeve.
Oh. 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 Get out of there! What the? This stupid lag is pissing me off so much, man.
I got your back.
I appreciate it. Why? I don't understand why the lag is so bad.
It's probably, honestly, I probably should have rebooted my computer again at the beginning of stream. I just really didn't feel like doing that.
No, I don't blame you.
But also, I think that is it net coding? The programming for this game that determines how well it behaves online is somewhat under optimized.
Mm, fair.
There is a landfill blueprint, by the way, that you can use to put down landfill underneath where the wall will go.
Yeah, I got you. I'm gonna keep protecting this wall until the artillery is done cleaning out.
Cool. The wall
Nice
is
shell
pretty
range
much,
fire.
honestly, the wall is pretty much invincible from a frontal assault as long as the like wall part of the wall has been put together.
Yeah, and that's what I'm
Um,
waiting to.
so yeah, if the bugs are coming from the front, you have absolutely nothing to worry about, which is wonderful.
Yep.
Oh my god, I am lagging so hard right now.
Roto.
Good lord. Okay, well, nothing
Roto.
I can do about this, so.
Roto.
So anyway, yeah, I just wanted to share my stories of reading through the all grown up fan fiction, which is a
Thanks for sharing.
wild, wild
Wild
experience.
trip. Yeah. Wild experience. Indeed.
Yeah. I think my only other experience with non smut related fan fiction
Hmm.
is one that I found of it was a fan fiction of the inheritance cycle.
Mm.
Um, and it was I'll give it like decently written. It was not what I would call professional by any stretch of the imagination.
Hmm.
Um, but it was okay.
Yeah.
Uh, and I remembered reading reading through it and being like, oh yeah, no, there's a whole lot here that like makes absolutely no sense. So like, if you remember, after the Battle of the Burning Plains, they the Varden decide, okay, we're going to continue to press the attack and move into uh, move into Allegasia and start liberating the Empire from Galbatorix.
Mm-hmm.
But in this fan fiction, for whatever reason, the author, because they pick it up from the end of Eldest, the
Mm-hmm.
author decides, okay, the Battle of the Burning Plains has happened, and now the Varden are going to turn around and head back to Serta, and they're just going to sit there. And it was like, what? That doesn't make any sense at all.
Doesn't make any sense at all.
And there were a lot of things like that. For the most part, it was interesting to read that fan fiction because the big focus of the fan fiction was like, yeah, Aragon and Arya build a relationship together, and I thought that part of it was actually like decently constructed. It wasn't amazing, but it
Right.
was okay. Um,
And these bugs are pissed. Can't say I blame them.
oh yeah. Okay, there we go. Um, I don't know. What about you? Have you ever come across any funny fanfics that you care to relay here and laugh about with me?
Not really. No. I
Fair enough.
can't say I do have any I go over. I mean, the stuff I've been reading lately, it's been the actual Halo books. So.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you were enjoying those quite a bit the last time I checked.
Mhm. Yeah. I am. They're quite fun.
Good.
They're
Oh. Uh-oh. Galen's being dropped. And my stream is reconnecting, which means I'm probably losing connection here. Yeah, okay. Hang on. Wow. Wow. Oh my god, the lag is so much better now that I don't have to sync this up with Galen. Okay, so it was definitely the internet connection that was the issue. I'm gonna save and quit. And I'm gonna end the local recording here, reboot my computer, and I'll be right back. All right, hello everybody, and welcome back. Oh god, I was pressing A and S, and I was like, why am I not moving? Oh god, why is the lag this bad? It's because I was clicked on to what's it called, Streamlabs for
oh.
um. Is that concerning? No,
No.
no, I don't think it
Is it
is.
concerning?
Nope, nope. I think we're fine. Dropped about 288 frames, but it doesn't look like I'm continuing to drop, so I'm going to assume that that's a temporary issue.
Sounds like it's a temporary issue to me.
Yeah. Yeah. Burn. Burn. Burn, buggy, burn, burn, buggy. Ah. Oh, that did go off. Oh, an healing rage is being dropped from the game. Uh-oh. And suddenly I'm reconnecting again. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Cool. Alright, well, I guess that means I don't have internet again. I'm gonna save with an army of bugs chasing me, and we'll try this again. Alright, hello everybody. Again, welcome back to... I just did the exact same thing I did last time, where I tried moving around and I was like, why am I not moving? And I was clicked into Streamlabs again. Okay. It's harder to know, this time because I've started to keep Streamlabs up on my second screen.
Gotcha. Alright, you bugs.
Yeah. Alright. That's alright. Everything's fine. We're all good.
Are we? Are we all good?
Yeah. Everything's all good. Oh, boy.
Yeah, you're feeling that too, huh?
Yep. It's alright. It's coming and going. It's the bugs that are causing the lag. So if I kill all the bugs, no more lag.
Exactly.
It'd be nice if we could get repeatable research for boosting shields.
That would be nice.
Also, my batteries are running quite low, and I don't appreciate this. I don't appreciate this at all. Eh. Bzz. Oh boy. Wow, okay. Let's see if launching a nuke is gonna crash the server.
Only one way to find out.
Only one way to find out, indeed. Okay, first of all, no, did not want to do that. Let it fly, baby! Well,
There you go.
the nuke did not crash the server.
Nice.
Oh yeah, my whole thing about talking about All Grown Up was that they've a couple of years ago apparently they launched Rugrats again, and they're like making all new episodes for it.
Oh, I
Which
did not
is
know that.
yeah, I had no idea. Um, quite interesting. Quite interesting indeed. I'm hopeful that it means that they will give All Grown Up another run as well, or
Yeah,
um,
that'd
launch
be cool.
another, maybe launch another spin-off where they are college age or adults or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, these guys did a good job getting this wall done for me. Well done.
Oh, yeah. Are you putting down rural supplies every now and then?
Rural supplies. No,
Yeah,
I
okay.
can't say that I am.
I'll slap one down right there. Oof. It'd be very cool to have a Spidertron in real life.
It would be very cool. That's an understatement, I think.
Yeah, especially with the automatic laser turrets.
Yeah.
I love how I can like I love how I can sort of lean my Spidertron towards crossing some water, and it sticks out a single leg. Like, oh, do I want to do that? Do I want to I'll stick my toe over here?
Oh, let me do this. Or, no, no,
Don't,
no, maybe, maybe.
yeah. It's interesting how you can get it to balance in certain ways and not others. Like
Yeah, it
it
is.
doesn't seem to be possible to get it to stay balanced with just one leg hyperextended. Like that's just not in the cards.
But more than that, yeah, might as well go for it.
Oh yeah, like it'll balance four legs across a big gap.
But not just one. Not that singular leg.
No
Don't even
sir.
try.
What's up? How you doing?
Just hanging out, waiting for the landfill to fill. You know how it is. What's up with you?
Not much.
We all fill in some more landfill. What are you doing? What are you doing over there? You just following me around?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But there is landfill. Look, it's sweet. Sweetness. Why can't I? What? Do they have to attach to something? I'm confused, man. Oh, is it because you've already had this filled in? Oh, I see. It's already filled in with line film. Okay. What are you doing?
Nothing.
Okay. Find that hard to believe. But all right. It does not want to stay on that little island. Okay. What? Why are you doing nukes? What?
Oh, I broke a radar. Oh no.
Yeah. Why'd you nuke that?
No reason. I just felt like it.
Okay. Okay.
I titled the save that I just manually saved. I could nuke Galen right now. And I was like, it would be so tempting. I could do it. What are you talking about? Hey, Harry Cathy, thank you very much for the follow. Very much appreciated. Welcome on in, welcome on in. I hope you're enjoying yourself. You did unfortunately just miss our little diatribe about talking about the all grown up fan fiction, which is a very, very healthy and thriving community.
Come to our stream for the latest and greatest
Yeah,
Rugrats information.
that's right. Come to a Dirty A stream. We'll talk about mediocre fan fiction.
This is kind of a big place, huh?
Yeah. It's a little smaller right now, though.
Well, alright. Oh, he's nuking stuff. Mr.
Yeah, you know,
New Cat over there.
sometimes you just gotta microwave your bugs a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Nothing like a little microwave bug.
I feel like this is the real Helldivers experience right here, where we're just running around destroying these bugs.
Oh, yeah.
Come back here, big biter. You can't run away from me. I'll get you. Got him.
Did you get him?
I got him. Ooh.
Mr. Nuclear over there.
I have a lot of nuclear bombs. F is for fire that burns down the whole town. U is for uranium bombs. N is for no survivors.
Plankton!
When you... Good timing.
Thank you.
There we go. Ah, I got gooed. Did you go back home?
No, I'm hanging out on my little island.
Okay.
Ooh, pretty lights.
Pretty lights indeed. Ooh, pretty lights. Let me stare directly at them. What could the negative consequences of this possibly be? Oh boy. Let's also do that. There we go. Let's see if we can get down this way. See if we can get down. Get down. Yeah, that's a little bit too far. You know what? I think it's... Well, maybe there. I think that's a little too far, though. But I also think that's a little too far. Yeah. Because I know I can't
Huh?
go from here to here, so that's definitely way too far. Damn you, bugs. Damn you all to hell. I will loop around the south side of this ocean, lake, river, whatever this is.
Ocean Lake River.
You know, the ocean lake river.
Yeah, man.
Turns out it was an inlet. Ah! Wrong on
Ah,
all counts.
at least it wasn't a cape.
Yeah. Or a peninsula.
Peninsula?
Peninsula. Ooh. Hey, people who are watching this in the future and are going to be active in the YouTube comments, feel free to let me know if there are any fan fictions out there that are hilarious to read. I would
Here.
love to read them on camera. You know what? Should I go find the all grown up fanfic and read that?
Sure, man.
All right, that's what I'm just gonna abandon the Factorio part of this stream and just turn this
Oh, I
into
thought you meant
the fanfic reading hour.
the fanfic reading hour. Oh, no.
Plankton. No survivors. Okay, let's see here. Um, Properties. Oh, hey, I've got 3 whispers.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. Yeah, I don't generally answer whispers on Twitch unless I know the person who's sending them. Um. Whoa, this is a whole different set of fan fictions than the ones that I found.
He's finding more.
Yeah. Kimmy the she-wolf? What? When Kimmy got bitten after getting attacked by a wolf. Not attacked, attack. When Kimmy got bitten after getting attacked by a wolf while helping Tommy making a monster movie. Her brother and her friends notices her sudden change. Her attitude is more aggressive and seemingly disappears during the full moon. While mysterious grisly murders,
Oh, jeez.
not like grisly like Grisly, grisly like the bear.
There.
Murders started to surface in their peaceful town. Who writes a fan fiction about all grown up or Rugrats and is like, yes, I'm going to make Kimmy a werewolf?
It's an original story, man. You gotta appreciate that. It's never been done before, alright? It's pioneering. I don't know.
Oh man, I really hope I can find the 3 that I was reading before. Christ. You know what? That's why it wasn't showing up probably. Because I was using Bing and that was my mistake.
That was definitely your mistake.
Okay, here we go, here we go. I think these are the 3. Okay, so description for the very first one. Tommy comforts Kimmy after her and her boyfriend have a fight. Things get a little carried away and something unexpected happens. Whoa. This was written by Maxine Thrill Queen in 2015. Okay. Let me bring up a source so that people can read along with me. They know I'm not just making this up. You know what? Just gonna add a new source. This is going to be window capture. Okay. Get rid of all of this. We'll set this over here in the corner here. Okay. Oh, hey, we got research done. I'm actually gonna take a look at that real quick. I mean, gonna be honest here, I really just want more artillery range, so I'm gonna up that one.
Sorry about that.
Sorry about what?
Hey,
Do you have to
in the
go
bathroom.
vomit? You okay? You all right, buddy?
Yeah, I'm okay. I think I'm okay.
I'll tell you what.
I think I'm okay.
A soldier on, sir. How we doing over here in terms of? Ooh, don't have enough copper ore supply. Looks like. Well, problems for later. All right.
Neat.
So, um, this is A New Start by Maxine Thrill Queen, Chapter 1. I'll be there. Tommy Pickles was hanging out at his best friend, Chucky Finster's house on a Friday night. The two boys were playing video games on the couch in the living room when Kimmy walked through the door. She had just got back from a date with her boyfriend, Zeke Martin,
Is that
whom she
okay?
had Zeke, whom she had been dating for a little over a year. "Hey, Kimmy," Tommy said, waving. Kimmy waved back. "Hi, Tommy." The tone of her voice made it obvious she wasn't so happy. "What's wrong, sis? You don't seem like your usual happy self," Chucky asked, concerned about his sister. "I'm fine. Don't worry about it. Me and Zeke just had a little fight is all," Kimmy assured. "Again?" Chucky asked. "This is the third time this week," he continued. "Couples fight. It's
Again?
fine. It's not that big of a deal," Kimmy said, going up to her room. Tommy felt bad as he watched the two siblings discuss this. He had known Kimmy for a long time and hated the fact that someone was hurting her. He didn't know who this Zeke guy was, but he already didn't like him. He knew what Zeke looked like and everything, but he never actually talked to him. Good thing he didn't, because he wouldn't be nice to him if he did. She,
Are you sure it's not supposed to be Zeke?
it's Zekke, and she's very consistent about spelling it that way.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
yeah. Also, like, for people who have watched Rugrats and all grown up, extremely out of character for Tommy to be thinking like, "Oh, I wouldn't be nice to this guy," or like, "I'd beat this guy up," or something like that. Extremely out of character. "She
Yeah.
looked really upset," Tommy said to Chucky. "Yeah, I know. She won't admit it, but I can tell it's bothering her more than she lets on," Chucky replied. "Me too," Tommy said. He wished he could make her feel better, make her never have to hurt again. He wanted to wipe away the tears he knew she was crying and tell her it would be okay. He'd liked Kimmy for a while now, but he never told her because, for one, she was already seeing someone, and for two, he didn't want to ruin their friendship. That, and he
For
wasn't sure.
two. For two.
Yeah, for one, and for two. That, and he
Okay.
wasn't sure
For
how Chucky
three
would
and for four.
react. Yeah. I'm gonna
Yeah.
go. I'm gonna go talk to her," Tommy said after a few moments. The purple-haired boy stood up and walked up the stairs. He knocked on Kimmy's bedroom door. Soft sniffling could be heard, and a few moments passed before she opened the door. "Are you sure you're all right?" Tommy asked. "Yeah, I'm fine. Thanks for your concern, Tommy," Kimmy replied, rubbing her eyes a little. "Are you crying?" Tommy asked as he put a hand on Kimmy's shoulder. "Don't worry about
There's no
me."
crying in baseball.
"Don't worry about me," Kimmy said, giving Tommy a small smile. "You don't need to let him keep hurting you, Tommy said. "I know," Kimmy said, looking at the ground. Tommy gently turned Kimmy's chin up to look at him. Her eyes glistened as she
Oh,
looked up at
please.
him. They just stared into each other's eyes for a while before Tommy
What?
started moving
What?
closer. At first, Kimmy was confused until she felt soft lips pressed gently on her own. I really like the idea that she's like,
Oh,
oh,
gross.
I'm confused. What could possibly be happening here?
Really?
Her eyes went wide in shock as the kiss broke, a blush covering her cheeks. Tommy was standing there wearing his own blush and rubbing the back of his neck. There we
Wearing
go.
his own blush, he just puts the Maybelline on in the middle of
Yeah,
the kiss.
yeah. Okay. So that was chapter 1. These are all very short.
Wait, that's the
Ch-
end of, that's the end of the chapter.
that was the end
And
of chapter
scene.
1. Yep. That's the end of chapter 1. All right, chapter 2, a change for the better. Sorry, the purple-haired boy said nervously. Don't apologize, the older girl replied with a smile. I'm pretty sure Kimmy is younger than Tommy. Let me confirm that.
Okay.
Kimmy Finster age. She might be older than Tommy. Oh, birth date presumed October 5th, 1989. Wow. So, yeah, alignment, good. I still love that. Well, okay, there's no birthday given for Tommy Pickles. You know what? I'll give it to the I'll give it to the writer here. Kimmy might be slightly older than Tommy. I know she's younger than Chucky, but I also know that Chucky is older than Tommy. So anyway, sorry, the purple-haired boy said nervously. Don't apologize, the older girl replied with a smile. So you don't mind it? Tommy asked. No, I liked it, Kimmy said shyly. Tommy smiled as he kissed Kimmy again. The teen girl wrapped her arms around the teen boy's neck and kissed back, eyes dropping closed. I don't think your eyes drop closed, but okay. The couple made their way into Kimmy's room and closed the door. Meanwhile, Chucky was still downstairs playing video games by himself. He wondered what was taking Tommy so long up there. He was considering going to check on them, but he didn't want to interrupt their conversation. Tommy finally came back downstairs. The purple-haired boy sat down next to his best friend. The redhead could tell something was a bit weird with his friend, but he decided not to push the issue, figuring it was probably nothing anyway. So, how did the talk with Kimmy go? Chucky asked, wanting to know what happened. It went pretty well, Tommy replied, looking down at his hands. Is she holding up okay? The redhead inquired. I think she's gonna be alright, the purple-haired boy replied. It's very weird how, like, focused the author is on the red-haired boy said this, the purple-haired boy said that. Like, okay, you know, you can say that, you use that once or twice, but like, don't don't keep reusing it. Good, Chucky said with a smile, happy that his sister seemed to be okay. End of chapter 2. Huge news. Kimmy started getting sick quite a bit in the
Huge
days following
news.
her little meeting with Tommy. Her her parents started to worry that she may have a serious medical condition. Honey, you should really go to the doctor. You've been sick for 2 weeks now, Kira said to her daughter, really concerned about her health. I'm fine, Mom. It's probably just a stomach virus, the teen reassured. Stomach viruses Stomach viruses usually only last a few days. You need to make sure, her mother insisted. All right, I'll go to the doctor, Kimmy replied to please her mother. The truth is, Kimmy was pretty sure she knew why she was getting so sick. She had gone to the drugstore the day after and bought a pregnancy test. She was shocked and a bit scared when it read positive. She she bought a few more to be sure and got the same result. She knew she had to tell her parents, and Tommy for that matter, before she went to the doctor. Figuring Tommy deserved to be the first to know, and knowing it would be easier to tell him than her parents, she headed to the Pickles' house. She rang the doorbell and Dee Dee answered the door.
Not the pickles!
The Pickles! Hello, Kimmy. The boys are in the living room, the kind red-headed lady greeted, letting the teen girl in. Kimmy walked into the living room and over...
Can I just say? Can I just say this nonsense with the older sister, the blue-haired boy, purple-haired boy, the redhead lady is just gag me. It's not. It
Yes,
sucks.
it's so
Get
bad.
better at get better.
It's really, really bad. Um,
Like
also,
this person may have first started, writing, and this is how they're trying to start writing, but don't do this anymore. It's not a
uh,
good writing.
this is I think, the best one of the three.
Oh dear. Okay,
Yeah.
fair enough.
So,
This writer better be the age of Tommy when they wrote this.
I have no earthly idea. Um,
Yep.
I can take a look at other things that they've written. Let's see. Rainbow
I mean, to be fair,
Unicorns.
most fan fictions
Stories?
have been written by teenagers, so
Oh, yeah, for sure. Let's see. Well, the bio for this person is, I'm pretty quirky and what some would consider quote unquote weird. That's fine by me though. I'd rather be weird. It's fun. Who wants to be a cookie cutter carbon copy of someone else? Not me. Variety No, I'm sorry. Verity is good. Less than 333333333. I have
okay.
1.2
Yeah,
thousand.
that's a teenager. Yep.
Of course I'm not addicted. Why would you say that? Let's see. How many hours do I have in Factorio? 1275.7. Addiction? What's that? I have no idea. Stories by this person. Young love. Helga and Sid had been best friends for years now, and everyone mistakes them for a romantic couple. Queen of Muni. When Tom comes up with an evil plan to make Star his bride, it's up to Marco to save her. The twins' day out. Hikaru and Kaoru decide to venture into the commoner's world for the day. Maxine's opinions on ships. My opinions on various ships from various fandoms. Okay. I don't even know what most of these are referring to. Oh, Gravity Falls Analysis and Theories. A book of Gravity Falls
Oh,
theories
jeez.
and analysis and such. Finding Sharon. Sharon Spitz was just a normal teen girl walking home from school. To be clear, like, I am not trying to, because this was written like 10 years ago. So I am not trying to say that this person is like a terrible writer, but it is funny. It is funny to to read someone's early work. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
Asshole. Michael Clifford is known as an asshole and a lowlife, but no one has taken the time to actually understand him.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, and the one right below that. Beautiful, fat, ugly, worthless, stupid was all Luke Hemmings could see when he looked in the mirror. All he ever wanted was to feel beautiful. Oh, she's got one called Rich Bitch.
Oh jeez.
Oh boy. Okay. Um Back to the literature. Kimmy walked into the living room. Didn't say anything to Dee Dee. Just walked into the living room and to over to where two brothers sat on the couch watching some action movie. Tommy, I need to talk to you, Kimmy said, nervousness evident in her voice. Sure, what's up? Tommy asked. I need to talk to you in private, the girl replied. The tone of her voice made it clear that this was a serious subject. Tommy got up and went to the kitchen with Kimmy. What is it, Kimmy? The teen boy asked, concerned. You know what happened that day you talked to me about Zeke? The girl asked, playing with her jacket zipper. Yeah, I remember, the boy replied, glancing down at his shoes. Well, I started getting sick a lot after that, Kimmy started. I don't have any STDs or anything like that, Tommy exclaimed, getting that out there. No, it's not that. I think I'm pregnant, Kimmy said, nervous and scared. End of chapter. What was that, 3? Chapter 4. What do we do? Pregnant? Tommy started out, making sure he heard Kimmy correctly. The teen girl nodded her head, nervously playing with her jacket zipper again. Tommy held his head in his hands and let out a sigh. What were they going to do? Kimmy's parents would be furious. His own parents would be as well, and Chucky would never forgive him. Not only that, but how were they supposed to take care of a baby? They were much too young for that. I'm sorry, Kimmy said quietly. No, don't apologize. It's just as much my fault as yours. We're going to get through this. Together. I promise you that, Tommy replied, standing up and pulling Kimmy close to him, wrapping her in a hug. Thank you, Tommy. I wouldn't be able to do this without you, Kimmy said, pulling away from the hug after a few moments. Of course, I'd never let you go through anything alone, the purple-haired boy responded with the purple-haired boy again, with a soft smile. Kimmy gave her own little smile in return. I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow, and I want to tell my parents before I go. Would you mind being there with me? I don't want to be alone when I tell them, Kimmy explained. Of course. Like I said, I'd never let you go through anything alone. I'm always here for you, Tommy replied. We should probably tell your parents too, Kimmy suggested. Yeah, we should, Tommy said, rubbing the back of his neck. We can do that after we tell your parents, he continued. Kimmy nodded her head. Oh yeah, that sounds like a good idea, she agreed. The two teens headed towards Kimmy's house. They both tried to ease their nerves a little before arriving. You've reached the end of published parts. That's it. That's the end of the story.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
okay. Fair
it's
enough.
literature.
Yeah, truly a work of art.
So, on to the second masterpiece, Chapter 1. This one is by Alicia Correa 3. Correa, like running in Spanish. That's how it's spelled. 16-year-old Kimmy Finster lies on her bed, staring up at the ceiling with her arm behind her head, dried tears staining her cheeks. She didn't want to believe it be true. Not to be true, she didn't want to believe it be true. Her parents would be so disappointed. She had no idea how her boyfriend of nearly 2 years, Tommy Pickles, would react to her news. Kimmy, honey, Kimmy heard her mother, Kira Finster, call from behind her closed door before knocking and entering slowly. Are you feeling any better? She asks as she gently makes her way to sit on the edge of her teenage daughter's bed. Kimmy had pulled a sick day. She just thought that she had caught some sort of virus, but then she started putting 2 and 2 together. She had missed her most recent period. She had been throwing up and feeling nauseous, but she was gaining weight. She didn't think it would have been true, but she wasn't willing to take any chances. So when her parents had left for work and her brother had left for school, she went to the pharmacy to pick up some tests, which ultimately led to confirming her fears. Yeah, I think I'm feeling a little better now, Kimmy lied while sitting up. She wasn't ready to tell her parents yet. She wanted to confront Tommy about it first. Hey, what time is it? She asks her mother. She knows that Tommy and her older brother Chucky are working on a project. Yes, all of this, by the way, is written in... This is a Factorio stream. Listen, we launched the rocket earlier. You know, I'm taking a little detour here. Besides, you can't tell me that this isn't entertaining. All of this
content shift.
All of this is written in present tense, by the way. Meaning they'll be coming over soon to work on it. That's when she'll take the chance and tell him. Better to go ahead and get it over with, I guess, the Japanese girl thought to herself. It's all written in present tense, except for when it invariably goes back to past tense, because that's what the author knows is, like, actually readable. That's what the author knows is like that's how it's supposed to be, but she's trying to do this weird thing where she's like everything's in present tense. It's a little after 2:30. Tommy and Chucky should be back soon. I'm guessing you want to see him, Kira said, aided by a wink, causing her daughter to blush and bite her lips softly. If only she knew the truth,
Oh,
Kimmy thought
jeez.
while sighing inwardly. Yeah, it's kind of been a long day for me. I miss him, you know, Kimmy responded with a slight shrug. Well, I'll be sure to tell you once they arrive. With that, Kira stood up, kissed her daughter on the forehead, and left the room, shutting the door quietly behind her. With a silent groan, Kimmy throws herself back onto her bed. As she awaits the arrival of her boyfriend, she continues to stare at the ceiling, running scenarios over and over in her head. Tommy, we need to talk about something really important. No, Thomas, sometimes life doesn't always work out how we want it to. Ew. Tommy, you know how we're supposed to graduate, go to college, get a job and a house, and then get married and eventually have a baby? Well, we seem to be skipping most of those steps. Fuck. Maybe I should just stick a pillow up my shirt and shout, surprise! After about 20 minutes, she hears her mother calling her again. Kimmy, the boys are home. At hearing that, she sits up abruptly, her heart racing. It's now or never. It's not now or never. I mean, it's something that's gotta happen eventually. With that thought, she gradually makes her way downstairs. She continuously takes deep breaths, desperately trying to calm down. She gets to the bottom of the stairs to find her boyfriend and brother laughing about something unbeknownst to her as they get the necessary materials for their project. She lets a slight smirk appear as she clears her throat to gain their attention. The two boys turn around to see Kimmy with her arms folded across her chest, a smirk playing at her lips. They both smile, but Chucky is the first to greet her with a hug. Hey, you feeling any better, little sis? Chucky asks, a goofy grin spread across his face. Yeah, I am actually, Kimmy responds. So how was school? She asks, desperately wanting to change the subject. It was all right, Chucky replied nonchalantly. We missed you, though, Tommy stated, walking up to her to give her a big kiss, causing her to kiss back. It's such weird phrasing, causing her to kiss back. Kimmy was able to momentarily forget about their situation. That's what she loved most about him. He was able to make her worries go away, even if it was just for a little while. He was able to make her feel as if they were the only two people on Earth. But her world soon came crashing down as Chucky pulls them apart. Hey now, I'm still here, and we need to work on our project, he said, making his way to the kitchen with the materials. Hey, do you think you could stop by my room before you leave? Kimmy whispered, not wanting her older brother to hear. We need to talk. Yeah, of course. Are you sure you're okay? Tommy asks worriedly, leading to Kimmy biting her lip. Not exactly, Kimmy sighed. This just caused for Tommy to be even more worried. Yeah, that sentence is exactly as how I read it. But he didn't let it show. Instead, he just kissed her on the cheek and followed his best friend of nearly 16 years to the kitchen. Again, all over the place, going back and forth with the past tense, present tense.
No consistency.
No consistency at all. Nearly an hour later, Kimmy is back in her room, sitting cross-legged on her bed, waiting for Tommy to come upstairs. She's hiding her proof of their upcoming conversation under her pillow. Calm down, Kimmy. It'll be okay. It's not like Tommy's just gonna leave you because of this, right? No, of course not. He's not that kind of guy. He actually takes responsibility for his actions. Tommy was just as distressed as Kimmy was. He'd never seen Kimmy this serious in the entire time that they've known each other, which was basically their whole lives. He was barely able to focus on his work. What does she want to talk about? Is she going to break up with me? No, there's no way. We love each other. We've proved it. I didn't scroll there. We've proved it time and time again. So what would cause her to skip school like this? Does she have some serious disease or something? What is going on? Once Tommy and Chucky finish their work for the day, Tommy makes his way upstairs to Kimmy's room. Kimmy hears him coming up and takes deep breaths to calm her pounding heart. It's okay, she repeatedly thinks to herself. That's when Tommy walks in. You said we needed to talk? Tommy asked as he sat down across from her. Taking a final deep breath, Kimmy starts talking. Yeah, do you remember that night last month, Kimmy started out, where we,
I fucking stuttered. Jeez.
How could I forget? Tommy responded, slyly scooting closer to her. It was the best night of my life, he added, taking a hold of her hand and kissing the back of it. Well, you just might rethink that statement. It's time to come clean. What do you mean? Tommy asks, confused. What could it possibly be? The mystery. I'm pregnant, Kimmy blurted out, with her eyes shut tight. Tommy's eyes widen as he lets go of his girlfriend's hand and scoots back. What? Tommy asks, desperately hoping he heard her wrong. I'm pregnant, she whispers once again, reaching behind her. She grabs a hold of the pregnancy test and hands it to him. He looks at it to see the word pregnant glaring back at him. I don't think that's typically how pregnancy tests work. Maybe some of them say pregnant, though. Oh. Oh my god, this can't be happening,
No.
Tommy whispered, dropping the test back onto the bed as he spoke. He leans over and puts his head in his hands. This can't be happening. This can't be happening. We were so careful. At least, I thought we were. As Tommy was at the beginning of an internal battle, he hears a sniffle come from beside him. He slowly lifts his head up to see tears starting to stream down Kimmy's cheeks. I ruined everything, they thought simultaneously. Tommy scoots closer to her and brings her into a warm embrace. She hugs back and lets the tears fall freely. He just rocks Kimmy back and forth and runs his fingers through her hair, a lame attempt at trying to soothe her. I'm so sorry, Kimmy choked out through her sobs. Shh, baby, don't be sorry. That feels so weird.
Gross.
Don't be sorry. It wasn't your fault. I must have forgotten to wear a condom or something. I'm the one at fault. How did I know?
Yeah, you forgot, bro.
How did this doesn't make any sense?
Forgot.
How would you not
have
know?
You know or you don't.
I
What the
must
hell
have
you talking
forgotten
about?
to wear a condom. I'll be honest. I only read the very beginning of this one, and like the last chapter, so that was brand new to me. Oh, but it just led to her crying even more, so Tommy clutched her tighter, holding in his tears as well. Alright, we're gonna skip to the final chapter here.
Jeez. What a hugging going on over there.
Chapter 5. Okay, yeah, chapter 5. Here we go. The 6 friends all sit underneath the tree in the Pickles' backyard in a circle while the parents are out for the day. Tommy and Kimmy sit against the tree trunk, looking down at their intertwined hands, ashamed. On Tommy's left sat his younger brother, Dill. Feeling uncomfortable and having already learned of this event, he just stares down at his shoes, playing with the laces. The fraternal twin DeVilles, Phil and Lil, are next in the circle. They're both very shocked and speechless at their friends' news. They never could have imagined that these two would have ever made a mistake like this. Ugh. Sitting on Lil's left and Kimmy's right was none other than Chucky Finster, Kimmy's older brother and Lil's boyfriend of 7 months. He was pissed. He could feel the rage building and burning inside of him. I knew I shouldn't have let them start dating. I should have known he would try to pull something like this. I can't believe I was so naive. Not risking doing something he may later regret, Chucky gets up off the ground and makes his way out of the backyard. Chucky! Tommy yelled as he stood up and went after the slightly older boy, Kimmy and the others following suit. Chucky stops a few feet from the wooden door and turns around sharply, casting his glare at Tommy. What, Tommy? What? What are you going to say? You're sorry? You didn't mean to? You were careful? Well, it's not like any of that's gonna help now, Chucky yelled, using quotations with his fingers. A weird specification, but alright.
Okay. Yeah.
Tommy just stood there, speechless. There was nothing he could say or do to get him to forgive him. I really screwed up this time. Chucky turns around again to leave, but Tommy steps in front of the door. Get away from me, Pickles, Chucky says coldly, but Tommy doesn't budge.
Pickles.
Chucky, I get
Pickles.
it. You're pissed. You're disappointed. We didn't mean for this to happen, but whether or not you approve or like it, this has still happened. Tommy was cut off by Chucky's fist colliding with his face, causing him to fall to the ground through the apparent...
Face.
Causing him to fall to the ground.
Whole face.
Causing him, hey, Mr. Koshik, welcome on in. Unfortunately, we are keeping this server to just the two of us at this time. Causing him to fall to the ground through the apparently open door. Chucky attacks him, punching and kicking. Tommy doesn't fight back, even though he knows how to. That's such a weird, like, I feel like the writer here is trying to be like, I feel like she's like, oh, I want to like build up Tommy to be this like cool guy, so I'll make sure to mention that he knows how to fight back.
Oh my gosh!
He
Yeah, right.
he
He's got
just
to be cool. He
lets
can't be lame.
he can't be lame. He can't be an idiot who doesn't remember if he wore a fucking condom or not.
Exactly.
He just lets Chucky get his anger out. The fight makes it to the front yard. I don't know how the hell that happens, but okay. He can hear
The
Kimmy
front yard?
and
What?
yeah, they were in the backyard. The fight makes it to the front yard, even though Tommy's not fighting back, so it doesn't really matter. He can hear Kimmy and Lil yelling at Chucky to stop and see Phil and Dill try to pull them apart, both eventually succeeding in doing so. Phil was holding back Chucky as Dill stood in front of Tommy as if he were protecting him. "How could you do this, Tommy?" Chucky exclaimed. "I trusted you with my little sister, and you go and pull something like this," Chucky yelled as he struggled against Phil's tight grip. "What, you honestly think I purposely got her pregnant?" Tommy asked, offended. "We had sex once! So how do you not remember if you used a condom?" And
Asking the real questions here.
look where it got you guys. What do you want from me? I want you to fix it. How do you expect me to fix it? I'll get an abortion. Everybody fell dead silent as
Oh my gosh.
Kimmy's outburst as they turned their attention towards her. "What?" Tommy asked after a moment, hurt and shock evident in his voice. Kimmy looked just as upset as he did. "I'll get the stupid abortion, okay?" Kimmy yelled, holding in her tears. "We can all just move on and forget this ever happened," she concluded with her voice breaking, already crossing the road, not noticing the car approaching from a distance, but everyone else noticed and started yelling at her to get out of the way. She looks to her side and stops dead in her tracks as the car approaches closer. She hears her friends yelling at her, but she's frozen in fear. As his friends continue to yell, Tommy rushes out to Kimmy and pushes her out of the way. Fortunately, the car misses Kimmy. Unfortunately, it hits Tommy instead. Fucking.
Oh my gosh! Of course.
The driver of the car continues on as if they hadn't noticed the two teenagers. So this
I
is
know.
somebody. This was a hit, is what this was. Oh
Hit
yeah,
and
you know,
run.
you run over a teenager and you just keep on driving. Also, there's enough time
Damn
for
kids
them.
these days are playing in traffic. That's how they'll learn.
Yeah,
Like what?
there's enough time here for the car to be coming up that everybody can yell at her to get out of the way, and then she turns, realizes the car is coming, freezes in her tracks, and Tommy runs from the front yard into the street to push her out of the way. And in all that time, the driver of the car doesn't hit the brakes or anything. But sure, yeah, the driver of the car continues on as if they hadn't noticed the two
Yeah, obviously.
teenagers.
Nah.
Oh my god.
Teenagers? What are those?
Yeah, yeah. What, you can see teenagers? I thought teenagers were all invisible. Everyone screams and runs over to Tommy, Kimmy reaching him first. "Tommy!" Kimmy cried, tears pouring down her face by now, as she put a hand on her boyfriend's cheek. "Tommy, can you hear me?" "Kimmy," Tommy croaked, grabbing hold of her hand and stroking it lightly. "Please, don't get the abortion. I love you." I won't. I love you too. Just stay with me," Kimmy begged desperately, noticing his eyes slowly starting to close. He lets out one final breath as his world goes dark. As his friends start to yell at him to wake up, Chucky runs into the house to call an ambulance, feeling the worst guilt he's ever felt in his life. And that's the end. That's where the story ends.
Oh, great. Perfect. Perfect ending. A perfect story.
It's so
Kind of
stupid.
weird ass shit did you just read, man?
The all grown up fan fiction fandom.
Sorry, I'm
The
a mistake. I should
the
have
the sorry
remembered that you were reading actual literature.
The all grown up fan fiction cinematic universe, I should say.
Cinematic universe, no.
Um, I'm not gonna read the full final one. Um, and to be fair, this person does preface this by saying, "Hey guys, this is my first fanfic, so please be easy on me. I was watching Rugrats since I was kid, but just recently found out there was an all grown up, and I decided to write this because I think Tommy and Kimmy should have happened, quote unquote. But what can we do? The show's canceled, sadly. By the way, I do not own anything all grown up or Rugrats. Let the story begin." Nobody's POV. Gotta love that one.
Yeah, man, obviously.
It was the last day of school before
Nobody's
the gangs.
POV.
It was the last day of school before the gang's semestral break, and everyone was ecstatic. But there was, yeah, the semestral
For the
break.
gang's
Of
menstrual
course.
break. Yeah, you know.
But there was one girl known as Kimmy Finster who was way more excited than the others. Hey Z, Kimmy said before entering the class with him. Hey Boot Girl, Z said in reply. Everyone knows that Kimmy had this little crush on Z. Now on the last day of school, Kimmy wants to ask Z something that she never had the guts to ask. So Z, what are you doing after school? It is the last day, Kimmy asked in an exciting manner. Nothing, Boot Girl, Z replied. This was finally Kimmy's chance to ask Z out.
Nothing, Boot Girl.
Yeah, and then this whole thing is it's mostly a formatting mess. It's a formatting mess, and the author is like inserting his own thoughts periodically into the fan fiction. Chucky, by the way, is in a different year level, just like the show. And then also they've got weird things like
What?
time warp. Yeah, time warp after school. They don't. Anytime somebody says something, the author doesn't put a beginning quotation mark, so it gets really confusing at various points. Yeah, and then at one point, this one I think is like objectively the worst written because there's just so many formatting mistakes, and like just so many weird little things that you don't see in professional writing. But at the same time, this one is by far like the most wholesome, and I think it's the most realistic of all three. And if the formatting were to be fixed, it would certainly be the most enjoyable of all of them. But yeah, that's that. Just wanted to give everybody a little exposure to the wonderful, wonderful writing that is the world of fan fiction.
Yeah.
Dang.
Obviously.
All of our steel's getting eaten up. Yeah, I guess that does make sense, actually. Especially because of... you are probably eating up quite a lot of resources. But anyway, that's going to be the end of this stream, so thank you everybody so much for watching. I do hope that you've really enjoyed this. Hey, make sure to drink plenty of water. Go out, do something nice for somebody, and as always, take it easy. Goodbye.
Take care.